welcome to my Crystal Ball Pick'ems video. I'll try to do Pick'em videos for all of the stages, but we'll start off obviously with just the Pick'ems. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all that stuff, ding that dong, ring that bell or whatever. First pick, I'm going with Zeri for who will be the most picked during Worlds. From what I see from other people, they're picking top laners and maybe junglers. So Ornn seems really popular. Aatrox for Nectin. Jungler, they're looking at Lee Sin. I'm going with Zeri because last patch AD carries were very popular, and sometimes teams are slow to adapt to meta. So I'm expecting, Zeri to still be up there. Perhaps Sivir. Yeah, because last patch it was Zeri Sivir like most of the games, so I'm thinking some teams might be stuck to that. I don't think the ADC pool is that big. I think the top lane and jungle pools are a little bigger, so that's why I'm going Zeri. But if you want someone, Cadril, for example, went Ord, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Okay, next, most banned. I'm going Kalista. I watched the official league video. What was it? Cadril. And a lot of the analysts there, Jankos, went Kalista here. I'll just go with that. I know she's very high prio, along with Zeri and Sivir, for a lot of playoffs. So she's still strong. I don't think any change that. Maybe she's not been banned. Maybe you could make an argument for Draven, because I know Draven was very highly banned recently. I'm gonna go Kalista because that's what people are going for. Who will have the highest win rate at Worlds? I'm going an odd route. I'm going Kennen because I looked up stats and and Kennen looked really strong in LPL. And I know every region seems to have like one or two really good Kennen players, so I think Kennen will be up there. Other things, you could go Cadril went Jax apparently. Yuumi and Draven are up there. I'm imagining there's going to be a Draven game that just goes too late and Draven can't do it. And Yuumi, I feel like Yuumi's going to get a lot of playtime that she won't have a high win rate. Um, I'm banking on the fact for these two that Yuumi is not one of the top banned champions because Yuumi got let through a lot in the previous patch, even though she was really popular. Who will be played in the most roles at Worlds? I'm going for what I think will be in 3 roles. If there's something you think will be in 4 roles, go for it. I'm going Yasuo because I really feel like he'll be played top, mid, and bot lane. Um, I thought Gragas for a while because I know Chinese teams play him top. I also will probably play him jungle, but I'm not sure if he'll get played support or mid. So yeah, I'm going with Yasuo here. What else do we have? Seraphine. See you up here. But Seraphine from Cadril, I can only see mid and support, or mid and bot if you have that Senna combo. So that is 3 maybe. Because I'm not really seeing the situation that Seraphine gets played as support normally. I think he's mainly be mid and bot, so I'm not guaranteed that Seraphine 3. Maokai, I can see him. So Maokai is one that I could see being 4, but I'm not willing to risk it because I don't know how teams feel about him. Maokai will definitely be played top. I'm not sure about jungle and support because he hasn't been played recently. It's like a new thing that he's really strong now. So, and then maybe a team will play him mid because if Doinb was here, I would be like, all right, Maokai because he'll play him mid. So Juwani is popping up. I can see jungle, support, and top. But again, that's only 3, so I feel very comfortable with Yasuo at 3, but I don't know what champion will be played in 4 roles. What champion will have the most deaths? I'm going Lee Sin because he goes in, and I think he'll be very popular. Apparently he's a good spot in the meta, so Lee Sin. Alright, players. This is where I go a little crazy, alright? So, who the highest KD8 worlds? I think Ruler, because last patch, AD carries were very high KDA. Rulers are one of the best AD carries in the world. Uh, that's why I'm going ruler. Okay, this is where I get wild. So, who will play the most different champions at Worlds? I'm going with RNG for a lot of these because they have plans. Um, I'm gonna skip down here and we'll come back. When we look at plans, I think if you go with DRX players or LPL players for some of this stuff, it's gonna help you a lot because they play a lot more games. That is my assumption that plans will count for a lot of this, not just main stage. So I am guessing that because of the more games played, that RNG or DRX will fit these. Because I believe both of them have a good chance of doing plans, doing groups, and making it to the playoff stage. So I'm guessing out of all the RNG players, um, I think RNG is more flexible than DRX. I think DRX will probably play safe things. I think RNG might have a for fun game. So that is why I'm going with RNG for these. Most champions, Zhao, I believe, he's their mid laner. Um, I believe the mid pool is bigger than the top pool. I would go either mid or top here. Um, I also believe there'll be a game that Zahu just plays top because he has played top before. So I'm gambling on that for a for fun game. Okay, who will get at least one pentakill at Worlds? I'm going again with RNG Gala because they play more games, right? Because they play more games, they have more of a chance of it happening, and I'm really suspecting that DRX and LPL, DRX and Royal Never Give Up are gonna stomp the play-in stage. So I'm going with the LPL here. I just prefer the LPL over the LCK in this scenario, so I'm going Gala. I imagine he'll get one in the play-in stage at least. Before I chose Ruler, but because of the play-in stage, I'm going to go Gala. But, what other choices there? Oh, okay. Surprisingly, Cage Ruler agrees with me. Who will play the most different champions? Cage thinks Faker. Interesting. Wei. Who will get the most first blood kills at Worlds? So, I'm going Wei. I think Jungler is a good bet. I'm going Wei. He's the jungler for RNG. If you go DRX, you could have an argument here for their jungler. If you want to do the play-in strat that I'm thinking, because I'm thinking they will stomp teams in the play-in stage, so that is why I think he'll get the most first bloods. If you're excluding the play-in stage, TN, Kanavi is really good. Yeah, TN is probably the best bet if you're excluding play-in. I'm assuming they're including play-in. Who will get the most kills in a single game at Worlds? 80 carries, I think. The last patch got the most kills, so I'm going with the 80 carry Gala, and I'm betting they're gonna just obliterate a team in play-ins. Yes, that's what I'm going for. Alright, which team will win Worlds? The big one. I'm going Gen.G. Honestly, my bet is the same as most, is that it'll either be Gen.G or a Chinese team. If you're going with a Chinese team, I mean, any of them will do. JDG won LPL, but Top Esports, they traded series, so they both all game 5, so you could go either one. If Jackie Love doesn't have an int, then probably Top Esports. But JDG is really good as well. You could make an argument for the meta that it fits better with Top Esports. So Gen.G, Top Esports are probably my best two guesses. Edward has a chance. JDD has a chance. And what was the other? I mean RNG, I guess, but unlikely. And other teams, if you want to get crazy, I don't really see any other teams really doing it. Honestly, I know T1's popular, but I don't see it happening. Alright, which group will play first in Group A? Yeah, this is a mess. I don't even know what the PCS is. PCS region. Are they good? I don't know. Taiwan. I don't know. This is hard because from what I'm hearing, Fnatic is not scrimming, and that does not look good. So I don't know. I'm just going with Fnatic because they're the biggest name on this list, I guess. But yeah, it's a mess. Evil Geniuses is still playing with their filling AD carry. Danny's not playing, so I don't really feel comfortable with Evil Geniuses when Fnatic has their full roster. But again, Fnatic has not been scrimming apparently, so maybe one of these two, maybe someone upsets them. I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna go Fnatic and hope they figure it out. Which group will play first? DRX or World Give Up? Never give up. Either way is fine. I'm just going LPL. I think LPL is the more competitive reason, so I'm going LPL. Which two teams for region with 2 or less seeds will advance further to Worlds? I'm going Detonation Focus Speed. They've always been there. Why not? I'm sure Mega Bank. Or let me take a really stupid guess. I'm gonna take a really stupid guess. That is, if we go pick up, I want to look at the group stage here. A really stupid guess. Is Flying Oyster here? Flying Oyster here. Gam is here. I'm just gonna bet on one of these teams. So Gam or Flying Oyster. What does Flying Oyster have to deal with? Gen G. I'm gonna go Gam. DRX is being fit into here. And RNG is gonna go here. I'm gonna go Gam. Okay. I've changed my mind. Because before I was thinking, oh, it has to be a play-in team. But I realized these teams are already slotted in to the next stage. So if none of these teams make it to the next stage, Gam, Flying Oyster are free points. Unless they're taking into account placements, then I don't know. Do I think Flying Oyster is going to be higher than 100 Thieves? Do I think Gam is going to be higher than Rogue? Let's go Flying Oyster. YOLO. Alright. Let's go Flying Oyster. Crazy strat. So basically in this strat I'm doing, I'm expecting none of these other teams to make it to the group stage, and I'm betting Flying Oyster will beat 100 Thieves and Gam will lose to Rogue. That's basically what I'm gambling on, because I'm expecting China and Korea just to win their matches. Of course that's not how it ever works, but you know, that's a safe bet. Which team will play the most different champions at Worlds? I'm going RNG because they play more games. You can make an argument for DRX, but I'm guessing Royal Give Up will make it all the way to the playoffs. That gives them more opportunity to play more games. Alright, how many reverse sweeps will there be at Worlds? I'm guessing 0. It's only, not that many playoff games, right? It'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 playoff games. Usually they're pretty one-sided. I don't know how many reverse sweeps there have been in Worlds. Usually side advantage plays a big role, so I don't imagine a team winning 3 in a row after they've lost 2 to be possible in this kind of format. So I'm going with 0. How many Pentacles will it be at Worlds? I'm guessing 3 because the 80 carries last patch had so many Pentacles. Um, and it's such a big event, I'm going with 3. What is the duration of the Legacy at Worlds? I imagine there'll be one Clown Fiesta. Uh, so I'm just going for it. Um, it'll it probably won't be this. It'll probably be like this, but I'm the event is so big. I'm I'm going I'm going for it. You know. How many Baron Steals will it be at Worlds? The event is so big. I'm going crazy, but it's just so many games, right? Like I I I just gotta guess the high end. Um, right? So these 3 basically I'm saying it has like high end, right? What is the longest duration? Yeah, I'm just a high end guesser here. Which Drake will be killed the most at Worlds? I don't know. That's an RNG thing, right? I'm just not to be confused with Royal Giver. Up. I'm saying random. So Cloud is my guess because it's a meme that Cloud's in competitive play, but never know. What can I say about the reverse sweep? So yeah, again, reverse sweep is there's not as many playoff games, but there's lots and lots of single elimination games. Technically, play-ins could do this. Play-ins. I forgot play-ins as playoff. I think there'll be a reverse sweep in play-ins. Oh, that throws me off. I forgot about play-ins. They have playoff games and play-ins. Okay, let's go 1. How many playoff games are there in play-ins, though? Let's go schedule. Does it tell me? So if we go Worlds, to be determined, to be determined. Worlds specified, Worlds specified. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4 play-in playoffs games? Holy moly. Let's go 2. I imagine 2 will be a stomp and 2 will be closed. So I'm gonna go 2. Oh, that's so risky though, but that's what I'm gonna go with. 2. I forgot about plans, man. Okay, that throws it off. Okay, well those are my thoughts. Ta-da! Alright, quick run through at the very end. Most picked, Zeri. Most banned, Kalista. Highest win rate, Kennen. Who will be played the most in different roles, Zasuo. Who will have the most deaths, and Sin. KDA player, Ruler. Most champions, Zahu. Pentakill, Gala. First Bloods, Wei. Who will get the most kills in a single game? Gala. Team will win Worlds, Genji. Group A, I'm going Fnatic. Group B, Royal Giver, Never Give Up. 2 seeds. Old Flying Oyster. Which team will play the most different champions? RNG. Reverse sweeps 2. Pentakills more than 3. 3 or more. 55 or more for longest duration. And how many Baron steals? 9 plus. Which Drake will be killed the most? I'm guessing Cloud. It's honestly whatever you want. It doesn't matter that one. It's random. Alright, those are my thoughts. For the crystal ball, so much content here. I think as a casual person, this is a really way too much. But for someone that's really interested in esports, it's really cool. Okay, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.